What up, YouTube? We're back at my favorite courtesan den. Probably gonna get a few of these quests done. Yeah, so they're out there. What's that?
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late.
Faith.
I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles, which folk beyond the check and strongly.
The markets are a veritable midden.
Sergeant's got it in for us. Where's your commanding officer, Brent?
Hey, you lost or something?
Sorry?
I'm just past.
Don't bloody...
That'll be why he's strutting about.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this...
I dare say. How about it, Brandon?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oh boy, oh boy. So prioritize 3 quests.
Fell favorably to the Vale, then, is it?
I don't know how a bearer came by the... Can I trust you?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. As unlikely...
All right.
This town is not for the contemptible and despicable.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Yeah, Zach really helps
What
me
food
out.
I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority.
Let's undermine it.
For both our sakes. and for the sake of those we
Fuck
feed.
the Empire, dog.
Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then.
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well. I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not...
Heard the bones fell favourably.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Now,
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go cry to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Leon S. Kennedy.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Alright. So you know one end of a blade from me.
I don't think this dude's gonna get hit in on me.
Enough. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it?
He looks like a dragoon. Or some type. Maybe not dragoon.
Bearer? Let's have some fun, shall we?
Oh, he's got heavier armor.
Not a bearer. We're in the dame's favour anyway.
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that. I'll be damned.
Hey. Quest complete.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a Branded. Best hope the sergeant.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got...
I ain't got no reason to bash you guys. Thank you for your give.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a Branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but he had our number, all right. Extra drills it is, then.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
I just wish everybody... Oh, man. They have to come back like another time.
Enough! Jack, you'll work faster next time.
Yeah. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll be...
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait.
A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Accident, my ass.
So that's on the other side. Oh, I did the one quest. I'm like, isn't there one more quest? I already did it. So I'll just run across to do these guys real quick. Fly back in there.
That's the day done then.
Stop and talk to the gatekeeper.
Are you gonna buy something or not?
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
Fresh.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing. perfume. Oriflamme's finest.
I have no...
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know you.
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs.
Fine. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind. Whether you have the coin or not.
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well, Etienne likes it. Tell him there's...
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little...
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these...
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say.
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my...
Why not just tell me in the first...
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk... After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is...
Yeah, indeed. And I don't... A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you. As will our mutual friend when she...
Oh, hell yeah.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northwich's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Be right back out. I'm outside. Doggies. fuck, I forgot about this. Alright, I'm back. I'm back.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she...
Before she went, only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying
What?
little shit. Spent every
What?
guil he earned on Tatienne. And picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first. But it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the Dane was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in. And she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
It's not been half a moon since Belling's.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a...
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel?
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back.
The Dames. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Hi.
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something. Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Let's make this quick. You know what to do, boy. Get him. Sick him, Torgal. There, boy. You know what to do, boy.
Go on, back to the pens with you. I need you fit for the morrow's harvest.
That's enough dallying, you. Up, the lot of you. There's still work to be. You, Brandon, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A while? Well, don't just stand.
All right.
My. He's over that way, towards the coast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
I let her out of her pen while I did my chore. I think she's lost.
I can't promise I'll find her.
She has beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad, and she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big. Oh, she must be starving too. She has...
In that case... That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields?
A branded. Handouts. Why should I help you?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe.
Chloe, is it? Oh, last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she...
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? More brown than white. Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the... The crystal's cursed.
Chloe, I was calling you.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to...
Is that all she was to you?
She's not dead.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died, and now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name, won't you?
No, don't...
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just an...
Dad said...
They do. Parents that give them away. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in.
Oh, Clyde. What a... Huh.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Wow. Wow. What a quest. I mean, it's needed, of course. I don't want to fight Chocobos. I'm not gonna go
The
towards
wolf! It's
Choco.
going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. Sit on there, boy!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father...
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this. That's better.
Why are you gonna send somebody that's eager to go kill the wolf? They're dumb.
You, Brandy, come here, this... How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his pack wolf was trained. But you are the entertainment, nothing more. And
nor am I. You'll...
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right.
You're not the Branded I bought. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head, clip.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do it. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs.
No.
What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Another branded drop in the field.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
What do you want? If that's what you want. Go on, take it. Not enough for you? Pity that.
Are you Bertrand? The Dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is room.
Many traders stopped to peddle their wares, but only one's been seen.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I... If you seek him out, fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help, and that's even with the Dame's brooch.
Understood.
weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's a dessert?
What's this? A branded? Where's your master?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the Dame.
Why, of course I am. I am the good lady. What is...
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago.
Yeah, he had a comb which he claimed was an antique. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this...
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
Actually, I will. Gives me the option to.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the Dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Sick of Torgal! Get him! Sick of Torgal! There, boy! There, boy! Sick of Torgal! Don't let them get away! Get him!
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you.
Did you toot?
Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Yeah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Dark as fuck. This game's just a little too dark.
If it was a message that needed...
You are still in one piece. You will be pleased to hear that your companions, they said they would meet you at a little chapel.
Thank you, but I was on my way to...
You... I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales.
I found this with Tatienne.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the...
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it?
I will.
Torgal, you get a petting. You've been doing good, buddy. You're doing good, Torgal.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
I'm like, cut your tongue off.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Going through mine.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Ah, that'll do me.
Might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
heard barking at his lot earlier.
Take a seat, Clive.
All right?
Quick look.
Seen enough?
Make it quick. So, what'll it be?